Hello, Cancer. It's umomgstore, and this is your someone secretly talking about you tarot card reading. All right, let's have a look. Let's take a gander at who we're talking about and what they be saying with the tarot spread. I'm going to use the astrology reading cards, and we're going to narrow it down to their signs, or you could just consider this the energy they're giving this situation. If you'd like a personal reading, please check out the description. There's a link to my website. And here we go. Here's your first card. All right, Cancer, let's do this. Let's get into it. All right, Gemini. Gemini energy coming out. And the energy is communicative, mischievous, lively, witty, and informative. Stimulating exchange is possible. Gemini. Gemini. Okay, the twins. I got you. Your next card is Libra, another air sign, and the energy is diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. Okay. Oakley dokes. First two air signs. Okay. All right, and intellectual. And finally, Pip vibrated. Taurus. The energy around you shows the abundance of nature. It is rich, earthy, and productive, yet relaxed and slow. Oops. Oop, oh. There you go. I like it. Call me crazy, but I like it. So Gemini is very a fun, communicative sign. Yeah, of course they're talking about you. They can't stop talking about everything. Gemini very persuasive. So you know how they like to color their words. They like to, put a little garnish on what they're saying, throw a little shade in there because it's funny, a little roast. It's all about the showmanship. And that goes for Libra as well. They're a little charming, aren't they? And they love relationships and doing things that are fair, giving the energy that they wish to receive. But, these two signs are intellectuals. But also, when they're on the flip side, when they're being sus, it's about planting seeds. It's about being strategic. So let's hope that this person's on your good side, or you're on their good side. We see that this person is a loving person, so I don't know if I want to worry too much, because Libra and Taurus are ruled by the planet Venus, goddess of love, Venus. And so this is about love, beauty, and art. Let's hope that's the case, because we don't want to hope they're just like maybe, doing a portrait of you and giving you, an elephant face. Unless they're paid for that. Like, some of those people do caricatures and whatnot. But let's see what this person has to say about you, because they could be a lover. They look more like a lover, not a fighter. Taurus is giving us that, productive energy, but it's also very protective energy. Let's see. I'm shuffling away at the Lightseers Tarot. And here we go. Oh, this. Sorry. You got the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is very, very independent. Very no nonsense. Very straightforward. Very non-silly. Queen of Swords. But you made her that way. Maybe they got a wall up. Of someone. They're very guarded towards you. Very stoic around you. So why are you talking about me? Then we got the Seven of Cups. Options, choices. Now, no wonder she's looking all pondering and wondering and, what are my options here? This feels like they're being serious towards you, and there's a choice to be made, and they're weighing their options. Who dat? Somebody doing that to you. It could be a mother figure. It could be a cold-hearted mother, stepmother, boss. More about the choices. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the options in front, which will lead to a path that they are trying to ultimately choose for. But I don't know. There might be a delay here. Wondering if this person's thinking about emotionally how they feel about the long road. Being very guarded. I'm wondering if it's like somebody they don't know if there's potential. They don't know if they're, you know what this looks like? This looks like when somebody is like, oh yeah, let's do friends with benefits. But then after a while, they're like, wait a minute, my feelings though. Can I keep doing this? Maybe I can, maybe I can't. Wait, what does the future look like if I keep doing this? Will I get attached? Will I be invested? Will it do long-term damage? And this person is digging deep for understanding, but from a place of like, I'm trying to cut my feelings off and really assess it from a outside view and be strategic with how I manage my feelings and maybe my resources, my time, my availability, even my money. Oh my god, oh my god, Five of Pentacles. They have abandonment issues. Oh my gosh, this person has abandonment issues. I feel like they have people in their life, or they see you as someone in their life where they're like afraid that you'll walk away, afraid that you'll leave them in the dust, or afraid that like maybe they've invested in you in some degree and they feel like what's it going to be worth in the end? Is this worth nothing, or is this going to amount to something, or you know what I mean? And they might be so fixated on that it makes the time spent, the journey, less enjoyable. Well, what do I get out of it? Okay, if I pay for dinner, you're going to pay for the next one, right? And then it just kind of takes away from the gesture. Or, okay, well, you can move it. Well, I don't know if you can move in with me. I don't know if I can say that because I don't know. That might get me in a situation. Or I don't want to propose because, or I want to keep things balanced. I want to keep things 50-50. Or I want to keep the way things the way they are because they seem to be working. All right. And then we have the High Priestess at the end. Oh, look at that. Hidden wisdom, psychic energy as well. You're familiar with the High Priestess because she is associated with the moon. And the moon is your ruling, not planet, but luminary. So, also the High Priestess is seen as very, very attractive. So now it makes even more sense why the choice is hard. It's like, let's say that let's say you're hooking up with somebody that you really think is extremely attractive. And that's it, Of course you hope that there could be a little bit more, but you're like, nah, but at the very least I'm hooking up with a really attractive person, like, come on. Then after a while you're like, oh, wait a minute. I got more than what I bargained for, and I have feelings, and wait, maybe this person is changing. Maybe they have feelings for me, and things start to get, but maybe this person just wants to have that hold on you, or stay associated with you, or be with you to some degree because of this attraction between the two of you. But there are secrets. There are secrets. And I think this hero complex that I mentioned about Taurus can be also kind of like a control thing, a possession thing. Like they're possessive of you. They don't want you to walk away. They don't want you to abandon them. But what's this doubt about options, choices, and how we navigate towards the future together? And why does it start off so cold? Why does it start off so I have to stand my ground? And so like, almost like through an independent person's lens, which is like, okay, you do this and I'll do me, and let's keep it separate, and like let's continue down the path, so that I can feel free. Maybe that's their complex. Maybe they don't want to get into something so that they don't have to deal with abandonment issues. And even if it's them that's afraid that they're gonna abandon you, because ultimately they know that they might, but they have an attraction to you. They might talk about how attractive you are. I don't know. This card is giving the beauty of it all. But there's also secrets. There's also secrets. What secrets are they? So why would it be a secret that they're attracted to you? Well, look at Libra and Taurus, and that Venus energy it pulls a number on people. It's like the love goggles. And so this person might have the love goggles for you. They might see you as very attractive. They might be very attracted to you in one way and afraid to lose you. I feel like that might be obsession. That might make them a little like hard, right? That would make them a little like, those jealous spouses, but like otherwise they're great. But they're like, they know how much of a catch you are, but it could get toxic. You know what I mean? Like, that's why it would be a kind of a hazy decision. It's like, I like that, but I don't know if we can continue with that present in our relationship. I wonder, like, okay, so this person seems to be trying to assess and make a decision about how they feel and what the facts are, and not necessarily address their abandonment issues, but just a factor in the fact that they might have to bail, or you might have to bail, and deal with it. I feel like it's a lusty thing with this attraction. Like, if you have secrets and there's a level of attraction with this person, why are there secrets? What are you hiding? I feel like they're hiding the fact that they are making these sort of decisions or playing these ideas in their head. Like, they know the ultimate truth, but they're not letting you know that there's a doubt in their mind, or, you know, there's other things they got on their mind about how they're gonna deal with. Like, what? It's like if you go, how do you feel about me? And they're like, oh, I feel great. No, we're good. Yeah. And then in their mind, they're like, well, I was planning on leaving the country in 2 years, and I think I'm still gonna do that, so I don't care. But I'm not gonna mention it. Like, you know, they could have other logistical ideas. Because it feels like there's like all these choices that they need to make, and they have to really evaluate how their future is going and whether or not it's worth it to either abandon, or they feel like you're going to be like not into this and they shouldn't change their path or change their plans. So I think that, yeah, that probably is what they're talking about, and that's probably what the secret is. So I would look for what they get really kind of like, you know, when somebody seizes up and they get really defensive and they don't really disclose too much information. That topic, if you bring up like, what are we? Like, what do you mean? Why can't we just have a good time? When they start with the Queen of Swords energy, I feel like that's the area that we're talking about. That they might have some doubts or questions, or kind of assessing whether or not there's a future there on that topic. So let's keep an eye out for that. Alrighty. So there it is. That is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment, share the video, and if you'd like your own personal reading, please check out the description. There is a link to my website, as well as a link to my Etsy shop. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.